It's beginning to look like Christmas.
Because you're wearing red.
Do you know, funny enough, it's been happening back to back and it's not been planned. I don't even like red is my favorite color, but it's just been happening.
Are you sure it's not planned?
No, not at all. Not at all.
If you wear red in February, then I'm going to suspect you.
Welcome back, guys. This is Fusion Branded, brought to you by Upfront and Personal. Your favorite tro. No, we're not true. Favorite Joe is here.
Yes,
AB's in the building.
That's
with
right.
My
So
Maybe how far now?
I did. December is chilled.
Yeah, what's your plan? Even though we've been saying the plan, what's happening? What's popping?
It's obvious. We've talked about this a couple of times. I'm just chilling, Sean.
So daddy as you are.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, this is brought to you by Upfront and Personal. We have so much to talk about on the show. We're going to go on a quick break. When we come back, more just for you.
Everyone deserves luxury. But luxury means different things to everyone. Luxury can mean appreciating the scenery of nature and stepping out to bask in the warmth of sunlight. Sometimes, luxury is savoring the satisfying and huggy taste of Amstel Malta Ultra. Other times, luxury is having enough selfie moments with your bestie. But in the end, real luxury is choosing your way to live. Amstel Malta Ultra. Choose your way to live.
Fuse Unpotted.
So a few weeks back, I don't know if it's up to a month, when popular Nollywood actor Anuku was, recently spotted in somewhere in Asaba, in Delta State, and he wasn't in a good state. He was looking like mentally derailed. He was looking really, really bad.
It was looking haggard.
Yeah, it was looking really haggard. Yeah. And for those of you who don't know Anuku, if you watch Nollywood of old, you would know that. You know this person. He was always a bad boy. He was always he was that perfect actor when it comes to playing bad roles. And he was recently spotted. A lot of people had so many things to say. Some people said he was fine. Veteran actress Shan George came out to say that he's okay. He's currently on set with her, so there's nothing wrong with him. But other people also spoke about how they've been seeing him back to back at that particular spot, talking to himself, looking really, really bad. And just recently, Nasty Boy also spotted him in Asaba. He wasn't looking good. I mean, he showed some snaps, some videos of Hanks not looking good at all. And he said, you know what? I'm going to do my beats. I'm going to, collect his number and try. He also urged fellow Nigerians to do the needful.
No, God, no.
I resemble you.
I'm a big fan of Killer
Robert, so may I say hi?
I'm a big fan, man. And I'm not happy. Bro, I want to give you something, man.
What's that?
Come, I beg, bring me some of this cash. More give senior man, I beg.
Okay.
I beg. Master, no go. You made my childhood, and I can't see you. My name is Nash Boy. You made my childhood, man. You made me happy when I was young. I'm actually from the West. I'm from the West. Sir, just have some of this, please.
What's that?
It's cash, please. I beg you in the name of God, just have some. Please. It's coming from a very good place. Please have some. Please, I beg you in the name of God. I'm a big fan. You made my childhood. Sir, please. No, sir, please. I beg you in the name of God. Like, just have this, please. Have this. Have this. Have this. Fucking made my childhood, and I would love to have it. I don't know if you have it.
When Nats Boy posted the video, I only saw that for him to go ahead and post the video, that means there's some level of concern that he has, and not just him. He felt like it's very important that Nigeria, the public, knows the truth. This is someone that we cannot deny the fact that he is legendary.
Yeah, he is.
It was very influential to the beginning of Nollywood, the movie industry in Nigeria. And I feel like the story has been very confusing, and we did not know what to believe for a while right now. The fact that first off, just random Nigerians put out a video of him walking on the street, talking to himself. Someone else posted a video of him in a bar looking very aggressive to someone and yelling at people. Then he himself made a video saying that he was going to contest for presidency. I found that very disturbing. I'm not even going to lie. But for Nans Boy to put up a video and say that I saw this man and this man is not looking good, and I have already sent something to his account, and I only hope that
well-meaning
Nigerians would also do the same and follow suit. That shows that there's something to be worried about.
But do you think, let's do the comparison between old Nollywood and new Nollywood. Do you think there's some sort of, I don't want to say
discrimination?
Yeah, kinda, because the only people talk about are, what's popping, the new Nollywood. Nobody talks about
So here's the thing about entertainment industry in general, be it music, acting, modeling, the creative industry basically. It is very big, and we just tend to just generalize it and feel like, there should be some sort of relationship. Trust me, you cannot force it. That's one. Then secondly, there would always be a gap in generations. There would always be a gap in.
But don't you think you can still be relevant even with that gap? And there's some people who still speak about today that, for instance, Genevieve came out and in just how many minutes she went viral, she's back and all that. Regardless
of how we want to see this thing or how we want to visualize or interpret this thing, some people's brand are just very exceptional. Genevieve is, she's someone that is she's just different. You cannot box Genevieve. Genevieve is an actress like that. I feel like she had even grown at some point beyond just being a Nollywood actress, because after she featured on a couple of international movie scenes, you can often say Genevieve is a Nollywood actress. But I do not want to deviate. Just to respond to your question, I do not see it as discrimination between the old Nollywood and the new Nollywood. I just want to say times are different. People are just going to be apart. There are different directors they're working with. There are different producers they're working with. There are different scriptwriters they're working with. Everybody is just going to have their own circle of influence. Everybody is just going to have their own audience, and everybody is going to have their own clique. It doesn't have to be an intentional effort to discriminate. It's just what it is. But what we see right now and what we can believe right now is that Angst Anuku is not okay.
Okay,
it is worrisome, and it definitely needs help. For someone that is in his 60s, I believe, looking like that, and when you see someone like Mommy Joke Silva still looking very strong, agile, very bougie, you see other people that are within that age group still looking very strong.
And it's actually surprising, because it's not only him. We've had a couple of actors as well come out to say, okay, you know what, I'm just there. There's nobody looking out for us. These people paid us chicken change while we're acting and all that. Now we need some sort of help. Nobody's coming through. Not like I'm saying they should be entitled, but there should be some sort of.
So as an entertainer or a creative, there'll be a peak period where the money is all gushing in. But what is very important for you is to now understand how to handle your finances and create sustainable income from what you've earned in the past and time being. But whatever it is, we now know for a fact that Angst Anuku needs
help,
attention, and needs help actually. So
everyone deserves luxury, but luxury means different things to everyone. Luxury can mean appreciating the scenery of nature and stepping out to bask in the warmth of sunlight. Sometimes, luxury is savoring the satisfying and huggy taste of Amstel Malta Ultra. Other times, luxury is having enough selfie moments with your bestie. But in the end, real luxury is choosing your way to live. Amstel Malta Ultra. Choose your way to live.
Views Unpotted.
Moving on from that, guys, still talking about Nollywood. All right, this is a very, 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 very scary and captivating story. All right,
and actually funny. I should add that.
You know, when you watch all these Yoruba Nollywood movies, that has to do with tradition and especially charms and incantations and stuff like that. As kids, I'm not even going to lie to you, because of the kind of family I grew up in. What my dad and mom used to do is that when it gets to all the part where those people that are acting as abalis or traditional rulers begin to recite some level of fetish incantations, what my pops used to do is he used to mute the volume. He doesn't
really?
I'm telling you the truth.
Really?
Right. And he always he tried to explain why he does that. He made us understand that there's some things that you should not expose your spirit man to, or you should not expose your yourself to. And I think now I can understand. And this is because an actor named Adewale Alebios Osu, this man is a veteran Nollywood actor, particularly in the Yoruba Nollywood scene.
Popular for
acting
herbalist
roles and a fighter and what's it called? What they call Ode. there was security guard and watch night guard, vigilante, and he would always recite incantations in his role. Now this man came out to say that reciting incantations in movies affected him in real life because he had to learn those incantations word for word, and these incantations were not fake, they were real incantations that traditionalists use. He went on to say that in an interview that I never knew there was so much more to this incantation I was delivering as an actor. I thought they were just me delivering my lines, not knowing there were repercussions to these things. He said sometimes he had dreams that he would see animals and they will be biting him and they will be chasing him.
Why do I feel like...
And he'll wake up feeling very scared and pain in his body and all that. But here's the thing, all right? He now goes on to advise that people should be very, very careful of words they utter.
Yes.
All right, and they should now be creating scenes where you don't have to utter all those words and just, some sort of way transition into the next scene when all those kind of things are going on. And this is very, very scary and yet very believable.
Very believable, really.
Yeah, very believable.
I mean, we have a couple of other actors who actually also play that role. The only thing I know is the fact that a lot of people just, there's this stereotype that, okay, a patient or Zokwa, for instance, has to act the wicked part. Yeah. But you see her in real life, it doesn't make her wicked. Even though in your mind, you be like, this man is wicked. Like Kule Remi, who recently acted in Anuku. I mean, you see him, they're like, Saro. So there's that. But the fact, the one about incantation affecting, because is it not your subconscious?
We understand that when you're reciting incantation, you're invoking the supernatural.
And they are real incantations. Why should they be real incantations?
They were real incantations. Because, movies make believe.
You can say and still.
What we know, he was literally reciting those incantations for real, word for word, and he's saying that these things affected him. He didn't take it serious. He thought he was just reading lines. There are probably people that were reciting those incantations, and after they do, they probably would not play with their spiritual life and go probably on their knees later on. But probably it did not do such. But understanding that these things were affecting him later on, for him to have survived and still be living, I'm sure that he must have taken some steps. Maybe he didn't go on to explain the steps. My question is
that if he sees such role now with a large amount of money, is he going to say no?
You mean this man?
Yeah.
I feel like he probably would not say no, but he would probably be doing it in a more wiser way now, based on the fact that he has had some unpleasant experiences. And if he does have to recite these incantations word for word, he now knows that he doesn't just go to bed like that. He needs to also fortify himself with whatever belief.
I kind of agree, because as Christians, there's power in the tongue.
That's right.
Yeah,
that's right. Let's go on the short break right now. When we get back, we have more tea for you. This is Fuse Unbothered, brought to you by our friend and personal.
Yep.
Everyone deserves luxury, but luxury means different things to everyone. Luxury can mean appreciating the scenery of nature and stepping out to bask in the warmth of sunlight. Sometimes, luxury is savoring the satisfying and huggy taste of Amstel Malta Ultra. Other times, luxury is having enough selfie moments with your bestie. But in the end, real luxury is choosing your way to live. Amstel Malta Ultra. Choose your way to live.
Fuse Unbothered.
See what a bastard house girl stole from me. Oh, God is good. That's how we've caught her. Hey, where the balance? Where the balance? See her face on the face of a thief. A thief. Where's the balance? We caught her. Oh, thank you, Lord, from my safe. See, she thief 8 million naira. You bastard. You small rats.
When it comes to hiring domestic helps, there's no, it's not cast in stone. There's no particular manual for this. A lot of people are lucky. A lot of people find it really hard. A lot of people find it very traumatizing getting, staffs to help them and all of that.
Not staff that will take your husband.
Yeah, take your husband and maltreat your children. A lot of people really, really find it hard. Just recently, actress Ehi Ogbabo recently posted about how her domestic help, who has been with her for just 2 months, went to her safe and stole an amount, like I can't even say the amount, $11,000, equivalent to 8 million naira. Like she actually posted it on Instagram, and it was really, 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 really sad to see. I mean, this is someone she probably would have trusted. But my question is, I mean, to have that large amount of money in your house, is there not some sort of, like security?
I mean, we did not know, because she did not reveal how she caught this person. I believe it probably would have been some footages that she saw and now found out that, oh, this was where this person, the person that took the money and where the person kept it, because she was able to recover the cash and there were security forces there. She did not apply any form of, violence to this
8 million naira in your house. Is that not too much?
Oh, I mean, the fact that she had it in dollars, hard currency, she had it in dollars, it would not be as big as you would have it in naira. And that's just one of the things that we talk about when hiring domestic staff, not just maids that stay in the house, but domestic staff in general, drivers,
cleaners, gatekeepers,
gardeners, gatekeepers. There's a whole lot to put in place in terms of your own personal security, because you're literally exposing your life to people that are to strangers basically, and we've had so many stories, or that we've heard so many stories that people tell you what this domestic staff do in terms of hurting their kids, in terms of stealing, in terms of damaging their home appliances and equipment, in terms of exposing them to danger. And this is very, very, very good that she was able to catch this maid.
And I feel like it's not, then we used to feel like, okay, it's where you maltreat your maid, you maltreat your children, but now you can be so good to your maid.
It's crazy. 2 months and you're stealing 8 million naira. She probably would have been planning to do more.
And she said she even had the numbers of all the allergies that changed dollars. That's how bad. Meaning she has been doing it, like she probably would have been taking she's an experienced thief.
She would have been taking it in bits. That was a big escape. That was a big operation. Alright, guys, if you're going to hire a domestic staff, please be very careful out there. And make sure that you have security measures in place. If you do not have CCTV cameras, let all your maids sign undertaking and have enough information about all your domestic staff, so you can be very sure that whatever happens, I mean, you made the right precaution. Don't be careless and don't be reckless with whatever you do in terms of hiring domestic staff.
All right, guys, thank you so much. That's where we draw the line today on Fuse and Butter. Don't forget to join the conversation. Tell us what you think from any of the topics we discussed on Instagram at Fuse Local, on YouTube at The Fuse. Please do also subscribe, leave a comment, and like our video. You can follow me on all social media platforms at _Madichi.
You can link up with your own boy on Instagram and Twitter at AB_AKYZ, AB_Akin. Soft Daddy, you know the vibes.
All right, guys, stay fused.
Stay fused, guys.
Upfront and personal, world-class business, world-class consultants.